Welcome back everyone to another Gaming on the Brain playthrough. If this is your first time on the channel, then big welcome to you. If you've been here before and seen us talk shit over loads of games as we do, then welcome back.
Yeah, we're moving into a few other different conversions today of classic games that we played, but Double Dragon on the Genesis is actually a game that we grew up with to some degree the similar to the arcade version, right?
We did, yeah. I must admit, in terms of like graphical appearance, it looks really good.
It does.
Westernised version of the Japanese.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's got that slight washed out look, but this is 5 years later after the original arcade game.
Washed out? I think it's like extra colourful.
I don't know. It's got that, to me, that sort of weird Westernized. If you, well, you'll see we're going to do a Double Dragon 2 playthrough at some point soon as well, and you can just see the contrast, in my opinion, between the graphical
Double
styles.
Dragon 2 looks like it's too dark and the colour's all been washed out. It looks like a big old Megadrive game.
It's great I would disagree sometimes.
But Double Dragon 1, for me, looks like they've added too much colour to the point where it looks too candy-fied.
It looks different. It looks different from the arcade game, right?
No, you're right.
But I mean, as it goes, it was a good conversion. It's an easy game to complete. But it's come out a lot, like half a decade after the original arcade game is. And it was made by Ballistics as well, so it's an unlicensed game. So
yeah, it is
quite rare, quite expensive now. And all I've seen the sale of one of these go for a fortune a while back.
Didn't it come in a cardboard box as well?
Come in a cardboard box, yes, with a big manual where they've copied a lot of the artwork and the story from the NES version. So we'll tell you this before we get into it. Really, in that I'm Jimmy, Mark's Billy. Well, actually, no, this will play into what I've just been talking about. Mark is Billy Lee, and I am Jake. Just Jake, not Jake Lee, just Jake. The story in the manual, which does definitely need mention, which has probably not been highlighted at all in any of the long plays of this version on YouTube and whatnot, that the story is closely based on the NES version, but the game is clearly the arcade version of the game.
It's like extremely fair.
It is. It's about a 95% correct version, really, as far as levels and enemies and layout and that go. A couple of missions here and there, nothing major. All 7 weapons, etc. But the story, like I say, is the NES version. And the boss at the end, right, who is still Willie from the arcade game in sprite, but in name, it's actually Jimmy Lee. So the guy who absolutely looks nothing like you, bear in mind this is mentioned in the manual, looks nothing like you and plays in, right, he's about a foot shorter as well, is actually meant to be your twin brother. It is your twin brother, which I thought was quite funny and interesting and confusing back in the day. But yes, so the game is the arcade version of Double Dragon, but the story is from the NES version. Now, they've created a mysterious new enemy as well called Willie. So how confusing is that? So you've got Williams, who have just been kicking the shit out of, as well as Roper. But me and Mark think that this guy here with the blonde hair, because this particular colour palette, that particular colour palette for Williams is not in the arcade version or any other version. So we think that's the mysterious Willie. So whether it is or not, who knows? But it is what it is. The sprite, the artwork in the manual, which is somebody's drawn. It looks like a 3-year-old drew it.
Stabbed us to death.
And Mark's just lost the first life. That's great. The drawing of that character actually looks more like Roper, who Mark's beating up. So anyway, but it's a fun conversion. It says we had some great times with this.
I do like this version, right? I know that's probably not a popular opinion.
No, do you know what it is? I think this did terrible in reviews back in the day. Partly because
that's the button in. That's the button in.
No worries, eh? But what it is it came out the same year as Street Fighter 2. I mean, Double Dragon 2 on the Megadrive or Genesis come out before this game actually, but that is competition with Street Fighter 1, which is still nowhere near close, but is literally closer than actually putting your game against like a legend, you know, Street Fighter 2. So
far more superior than Street Fighter 2.
But we discussed this yesterday. It says if they'd kept the arcade game as it is now, which is a good conversion, and then put some extra material in there, like maybe a Versus or some sort of advanced mode, like the NES version of Double Dragon 1 has, and there's nothing, so what you get is what you see, pretty much. There you go, mate. Another little interesting feature is the boxes that we're chucking around now, and the barrels that you've just seen. They have, I'll show you, I don't know if you remember this, watch. They have a sort of element from the NES version of Double Dragon where weapons disappear. Don't disappear in the same way. In the NES version, they disappeared when you killed the character who held them. Like if you remember, because of limitations, memory limitations, you only ever fought one enemy at a time. So you might find two robots or two Williams, or two Bobos and whatnot. But any of those characters that use weapons like the Williamses or the Ropers, their weapon would disappear as well, and they played that into the manual of Double Dragon 2 in the NES by saying it was like a mysterious sort of shadow weapon, you know, and it was quite cool. But this game, I wonder if they thought, well, we'll limit your use, so it is what it is. I've never shut up since level 1.
I was wondering if you took a breath.
I think I'm going to collapse, mate. Another thing as well, the combat system's balked right a little bit.
I was going to talk about that.
Well, you do. You talk about the combat system because
I don't want to talk about it anymore because you shut up once.
Right,
Stop it. No, so basically, what Glenn is
trying to say,
struggle. Some of the timing of the moves is off, and as you might have noticed already as well, some of the speed in which like you throw people is like completely off. But the biggest one is the uppercut. And if you watch there while Glenn chucked himself off the edge, trying to just get everyone's attention. Basically, you've got to give it like a couple of frames delay before you can pull off the uppercut.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the enemy misses the enemy completely.
Well, you've seen what happens. It's missing that last frame.
Yeah.
So because of that, you have to wait like a second. I mean, it's easy enough to work with. I mean,
once you've done it a few times, you say, "Oh shit," you remember.
No. We are a worm, us as Gaming on the Brain compared to some of the bigger channels. But I do have to call out Sega Lord X for a second, who I love. By the way, I love his work, I love his channel. But I definitely watched a video where he said that he struggles with this game. He said it's hard, and I don't know how that was. I don't know what he's done.
Maybe it's because he tried to use baseball bat.
I don't know, mate. I don't know if he's just went in and just used headbutt.
Well, when you try and use the baseball bat, you can't hit anyone.
It's slow. It's really slow. It's like the baseball bat was a great weapon. I will mention other little changes and sort of improvements. But Linda, who originally had absolutely nothing apart from a punch and the ability to use a whip, now has an elbow, which is something she didn't get until Double Dragon 2. Pardon me.
No, thank you very much.
So Linda can now elbow. For some reason, when you elbow a roper, if they're called roper and not loper, he's missing his sort of collapse frame. So you see when you hit him there, he just goes like. He goes into his flawed.
Knock us over. I don't want the whip.
You wanted it. You had it.
Are you trying? What's going on?
That's just to make us feel like a clip. Yeah, exactly. I'm not your brother in this, so it doesn't matter. There's no love lost.
No, but you've given me life.
Blood isn't thicker than water this time.
Whip you like a bitch.
Yeah, that means that's murder. It does a lot of damage though. But this is the thing. You get 6 credits, so there's a little bit of room to mess around in here. So I don't know if.
I went Eglin.
What we're doing.
Try and repeat that.
Where, right, I didn't have to ever be able to do it, mate. Many years ago, so like 25 years ago, easy, we managed to do something which may not be allowed to be replicated on video anywhere, but
I'd be fine.
We managed to grab a Williams and bend bend them. Was it?
Aye. I can't remember who bent over the tree.
Sure, it was Williams, mate.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I had him over the tree stump and it was pretty rude and funny. And
where you gone?
Hopefully intense.
We need to try and...
We're going to go for it, like.
Yeah.
What was it, Bobo wants to join in?
Yeah, he's crap anyway. Oh, long way.
Can I even do it with Bobo? But I'm crap out here.
Ow.
Oh, I think we should... Do actually fail. Do actually lose.
Ah! Oh, my punch stopped working.
My kick didn't on. I think I've seen that happen before in the original hardware, to be honest. Yeah. Look, I'm going to let you bigs just in case. I don't want to.
I've never been so rubbish at Double Dragon in my life. Come on, Bobo, get down.
Go on, you finish him. Is it a Bobo though, or is it Bolo, or is it Jick, or is it whoever? Because the names are all over some characters like.
It's so much easier in the arcade one. Plus, it takes absolute amount.
His kick, it's in how long it takes for his kick to sort of do its thing, you know.
Nothing seems to knock you down, does it?
I know. Well, Willie, Jimmy, right? Jimmy Lee, as apparently the manual states, he actually doesn't have his kick. He can only shoot you, which doesn't do anywhere near as much damage. It does about half, so it takes 2 to 3 blocks off. And he has, he's got his like gun whip that he can do, you know, but he cannot kick you. And as long as you stay quite close to him, he literally cannot knock you over.
Must be torture for him.
And this is the game that Sega Lord X failed. Sorry if you watch this ever.
I must admit, I very, very much like Sega Lord X's work.
Oh, right, sorry,
Very
yeah. I asked him a little while ago if he's going to do as a review for Rise 2 Resurrection, so I think his reply was like,
keep them sweet.
yeah,
I tell you who else I like as well. You ever watch Game Sack?
I love him. Aye,
Aye,
that's
brilliant,
aye.
really good.
Aye, he's great. Well, his last one I watched was was it the Japanese games that were great? I can't remember now.
Oh, I left in Japan once.
Left in Japan.
Yeah,
But I
he's got
watched
a
something
slight
quite
story.
recently. I went through a lot of his older material altogether.
What when is it Joe was there?
Joe, just jokes was two of them originally, wasn't
David and Joe, yeah.
That's right. Aye. Where's he now? Has he got his own site? Because I haven't.
I don't think so. I don't know what the story is. I don't know if they fell out or if
Maybe they just. He might.
other
The
commitments.
thing is, they're probably about our age, around about. No offence if they're not, but they're not children. They've probably got family. They've probably got commitments. It might be just too much. It's. I've got 8 kids myself, so I'm like, quite all right there. But I could see how it might be too much for them. It depends if it's. I mean, yeah, if they're wanting to make money as well, if you want to be able to like make a job of it, or at least subsidise your income and that,
Yeah. It might not have been enough for
it might not. But I mean, the videos are very professional, very well done.
Oh, really well done. I've seen the editing work he does, like just off what he's shown, and I mean, he's well above what I can do. But
Get them.
hey, I'm still learning. It's only been in 16, 17 months. 250 subscribers now, but taking over the world.
Right.
Well, actually, we've already broken America.
Yeah, we need to break Japan. We need to break England.
I know.
United Kingdom.
Invade the enemy's base. Come on. Oh, I was trying to elbow you in the face.
I mean, one thing that this version does that nearly every version of Double Dragon 1 does as a conversion is they can't be asked to do a head swap for Jeff or Shintai. I'm sure this guy is actually called Shintai in the Genesis manual, actually, which for years I called this character Shintai. We both didn't know it.
Yeah.
Because we had the NES manual, we had the computer game manual by Melbourne House,
Yeah.
and that version lists him as Shintai, but clearly shows the artwork of Shintai on the NES version, who's a NES exclusive character. They clearly replaced Jeff because Jeff's like cool, but he is just a head swap, where Shintai is a completely new character, But they kept the name and stuff, so you think you're fighting that character, But to be fair, Jeff's not even in every version of the computer games as well, though. There's like Specky in the C64 and that don't even feature him at all.
Jeff. Oh, as in
as the green guy. But
oh yes, sorry.
there is something as well which I haven't showed you, but I might try and show you. I could do this thing without breaking sweat, and it was easy. But I tried doing this a few weeks back and I couldn't do it. It's I'll show you in a bit.
What do you mean you've actually played this recently?
I played this recently. I love it. Played it quite.
Played it since we were
I
children.
mean, I tell how Mia's not played.
Well, you're doing better than me, marginally.
B8 on the other hand.
I killed the boss. Oh, you landed on his feet.
I know. Where do you learn that? A little bit of an mission here.
Let's get hit by the auto.
By the don't work, do they? No.
Oh, the spikes do.
The spikes they're nowhere near as lethal, like it's rapid and that one dangerous. The dynamite's weird because it actually explodes as it's moving. Like the spike still keeps going. Which I always thought was a bit weird.
Oh, I've noticed that.
I'm going to try something. It might work, might not. I won't do it for Jimmy. I keep calling him Willie. I'm going to call him Willie. He's Willie. It's Willie, right? It's Willie, mate. Officially, not the guy with the blonde hair.
It's not. It's Jimmy.
Getting confused. You're Billy with blonde hair and there's Willie with blonde hair. For that, you need to be punched.
No, spiked. I bow down.
Yeah, bow.
Thank you very much.
Get out.
You are the winner of the Double Dragon head-to-head, therefore the better player.
Oh. Right, what's this?
Oh, you dropped your knife. What did you do that for? Oh, it made him disappear.
Right, we'll just do it in one. Do you want to listen? You want to do it as well, but we don't. Yeah, but that works on pretty much. I think everybody that comes out of a hole or a
Can you do it to Willie?
Do it to Willie. Done it to Willie before, yeah.
Please.
I've done it to Lyndon. She drops her whip on the floor, like because she just like
Vaporizes.
goes into like into the Mojo's world or whatever it is, you know. Generation. Do you reckon she gans where Wang lives or something? What's that
Dimension X.
Dimension X? Or the I don't know.
Was that wasn't there on arcade? That little
What?
notch.
Where? That there?
Aye.
I don't. No, I think you're
No, it
right.
wasn't.
I think you might be right.
I keep losing my ability to punch.
Now, here's the one thing that actually did irk me about this version, apart from anything else really, the fact that like you've got the title screen music, right, which is not nowhere near as good as the original anyway. It isn't, but I would have still expected it to play here, and it doesn't. It just plays the boss theme, which it doesn't make any sense. But other than that, though, the game's pretty accurate. I mean, you've got Willie standing out top, although his gun isn't on the wall. I'll pick up on these little things, you know. I mean, we could cheat now, essentially jump over there and just, you know.
I wasn't worried.
I didn't want to just like ruin it. I just want to show it.
Oh.
But he's the joke. Or you cannot name as well. Can it grab and name?
That's crap.
Well, I love playing them about the place. You can do it on Double Dragon 2 on the Megadrive still.
That's next.
Yes. Oh yes. I personally have a bit more fun with DD2 than 1 on the.
Yeah.
Right. It's considered a terrible game, and it sort of is, but it's a playable game. It's like my attitude is about play it and get some fun out of it.
Oh, damn it. I've lost the credits.
Oh, Mark's lost the credits.
I deserve to be shot.
Oh, you're going to get him?
Oh, I killed him. I killed Wilfred.
Right, this bit's still here. What is
So you want something, do you, brother?
Do.
Oh,
Would start.
oh, elbow still works.
Oh, it works. Oh, it's going to be hard to do anything other than elbow, really, because like the punch is crap because you're not going to be able to like get the timing right. Yeah, I'm going to just kick you a bit. No. Mark's got the boss music. You're fighting Jimmy, the boss, the true boss, the Black Shadow Warriors.
You're Jake.
I'm not now. I'm Jimmy. Decided to become Jimmy. Jimmy's dead. Oh, penis.
Oh, it comes.
Trolls, I'm getting that as well, mind. I'm just gonna. I'll let you go.
Piece of crap game.
Soften you up a little bit.
Ow.
There's something definitely up with the controls, like.
It's not me.
Why do you want it the elbow? Do you want to be killed?
It's doing it on purpose.
Maybe you're naturally not meant to win at Double Dragon. You're not up for there,
Yes.
You hope you do. Funny if you didn't.
Vigilante 80 roll.
Might have been training. Secretly. Martin these weedy punches.
He's just picking another victory.
Yeah.
Can I look, I got back. Oh, I'm not dead. Nice try. I shouldn't have
Imagine you win. It's just like, yeah.
I should have waited for you to get a drink.
You got me dead now.
Oh,
Well, I had fun.
he can't be dead, he just made a noise. I went,
Watch for the arse wiggle. Yeah.
oh, yeah, I should.
This is special. This doesn't happen in the arcade version.
She looks weird, though.
Yeah, she's got looks heavy, didn't she?
She looks angrier.
Like she's got what? Does she look like sort of fucked up Jada
No, I
Carano?
was angry because you killed me. It was me who was meant to get the girl. Good job for you, I'm already married and not interested.
Mutant Gina Carano.
It'll go.
Get a score.
You must have been proud of this one. You actually put your initials in. You should put tit or pop.
Just that little finish I got.
May you live happily forever after. I hope you're proud of your victory, Glenn. Once again.
Very proud.
Well, that was entertaining. It's not as bad as everyone makes out.
Nah,
it's decent.
It's short.
It is
short,
which is
no?
probably a good thing for this game. But just play the arcade version. Save yourself the hassle.
Oh, the NES.
And on that note, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us once again. And take care. We'll see you next
Look
game.
out for Double Dragon 2.
Yes, not long. A few days. Bye now.